Hello everybody, welcome back. Jordan here. Today we're going to be taking a look at the magnificent alt build for the Disney Castle. And this is a Disney themed costume shop modular building. In order to build this magnificent Lego piece, you have to download the instructions, which are just like Lego instructions from REBRICKABLE.com. And that's right here. They're going to cost you approximately $25 US. In order to build one of these, you're going to have to part out a Disney castle. You can see I've got mine sorted in this tote here by part type. We have minifigures and miscellaneous, and then in the bags, it's parted out by 1x, 2x, brick, snot brick, bracket, etc. In addition to a parted out Disney castle, you're also going to need a tan 32x32 base plate and 12 of these 1x4x6 white door frames, and also the window glass to accompany those door frames as well. So to give you a perspective of size for this rebrickable model here, it uses 2,675 pieces. Whereas when we look at the Disney Castle, just right over there, it uses 4,080 pieces. So you're left with roughly about 1,400 pieces after you create the rebrickable model or convert the castle into this modular style building. But let me tell you, the castle has a lot of great pieces, and the designer of this set did a great job of utilizing a lot of those different unique pieces to create a pretty special rebrickable model. So you've got a gold lamppost here, and you've got a little pond right here along with some flowers in the planter there. Two windows just above, nicely framed with some arches, and also have some accents that we use some snot bricks to create and put some of those tiles on the exterior. There's gold flags just above there and a nice little design right above the center gold flag there as well. That was a pretty fun little build actually, using multiple different brackets and whatnot. We've got a foyer here, once again, nicely framed using some of those arch pieces, and there's lots of different textures involved with the different uses of snot bricks. Now, I know a lot of people aren't going to like this, but we've got Mickey Mouse's head sort of mounted as the store logo. You could definitely change that, but we have to keep in mind that the designer was using all of the parts and pieces available in this set to create this, and I think that was a good choice. Really nice pillar work done there, and you'll actually notice that this whole set, or the whole building, is off the ground over one brick, which is definitely a nice touch. Now we could modify this here. We could use a 4x circular plate and two 2x circular plates and create a Mickey Mouse logo on the front there. One of my members actually did that, as some of my members actually built this as well, and his name is Tanjam, and he built a pretty cool alternate build already with a nice hidden Mickey style logo out front here on black circular plates. And I do plan on doing that, but I better show the rebrickable model in its sort of original form. I have added some costumes or CMF minifigs to the front windows. In the other windows there you saw Mr. Incredible and Elsa, and in this window here I've put Captain Hook. We've got a bench out front here, not matching planters on this side, but we've got some snot mounted 2x4 bricks to represent bushes of some sort, I believe. And then of course we've got a couple more CMF minifigures here. I actually really like the second floor windows, really nicely framed with actually more windows on either side. And they also have this little railing here using those unique fence elements from the Disney Castle. And then we've got 1x2 tiles in white mounted just to add some texture to the exterior of our building here on snot bricks. And then we've got little holes there as well just to add a nice little design. This is really cool. We've got some big windows here in this front tower, which is just perfect for a corner build. Lots of different textures using tiles and pillars, windows, fence elements, etc. We also got these like almost unicorn horns all throughout the roof here. Matching window on this side. Right to the top there we got our tower, and of course our roof. Pretty thick roof actually, like this is all the roof section. It's a very detailed roof, like more detailed than a lot of the modular buildings, I would say. Very compatible with modulars. The sides of the building are mostly panels. Once again, constrained by the pieces that were available in the Disney Castle, but it is a corner building, so this will be pressed up against other modulars, so you won't really see that. It is all modular, so we'll take the roof off and we'll have a look at the second floor and we'll work our way down to the main floor. Lots of parts used in this roof here. It's quite thick. Look at that. Multiple bricks. Also, you got a nice railing on the back there. A chimney. And I was talking about part constraints, and here's one right here. You'll see that we use some modified 1x2 attachment pieces to create one of those slope elements there. As on this side, it's complete. But that just shows you the part constraints that the designer had to go through to make this work. And then very solid, as you can see. And you've got the arches in the inside. Definitely a nice modular style roof though. And that just clips on to the top here. And you can also remove this very easily as well. Just sort of held on by friction. Having a look at the top floor here. So we've got a beautiful little chandelier there, a little reef on the wall. Then we've got an awesome looking bookcase there, or a shelf I should say. It's got some beautiful print pieces in the top left and right corner. It's got the storybook in the inside. Glass slipper on the cabinet out front there, a little covering over top of a ring. A pot there, along with the wizard hat. Tiara, little bottle, gem there. This counter is actually on a hinge piece, so it'll slip open there so somebody can go into that front area. Nice artwork here as well. Thing of armor there. We've got a spear in the barrel. A little armory, I guess. Little bow and arrow there. And that's all the details on the top floor. You can take this nice brick-built staircase down to the main floor where there's a little curve there on the bottom. You can see I've put Hercules there right below a couple different broomsticks. There's another one of those little shelves there. It's got the helmet on it. A bunch of other pieces like a brush. And there's where Elsa is standing. Very nice arch element going throughout the front foyer here, or front entrance. You see you got the knight's armor there on the spinning podium and the large doors that are the Disney Castle doors for our front entrance there. Beautiful. Another little arch here over the cash counter. You got a pumpkin on the cash counter, and also the Once Upon a Time print piece there. A couple goblet and one bottle. This is the little change room right here. It's funny how you gain access to that change room. You'll just pop this panel out that's freestanding, just like that there. And that's where you could put somebody trying on some sort of costume. It's not held in by anything, it's literally just tiled in there. You could put a jumper plate in there, I guess, if you wanted to secure it a little bit more. But once again, that's going to be pressed up against a building, so it's not the end of the world that it's like that. You've got a broom hanging from that nice arch there, and that arch is supported by a couple different pillars on either side. And overall, it's a very highly detailed, rebrickable model that serves as a very nice modular building for your Lego city. So definitely a great build. Thoroughly enjoyed it. It's a process. I mean, you got to part out a Disney Castle, so it's expensive. You're left over with a lot of pieces. Would I recommend you do it? If you're a fan of Disney and you already have a Disney Castle, then yes. Would I recommend you buying a Disney Castle to build this? Probably not. I would recommend that you build the Disney Castle because I personally think that the Disney Castle is better. But does that say that this is a bad set? No, this is a fantastic set. It's going to blend in beautifully with the modular buildings in a Lego city. But would I say to buy one to build it over that? I don't know. That thing is pretty darn awesome over there. And that utilizes all of the pieces where this doesn't. But this is pretty great, and it offers us a beautiful building that's going to be a lot of fun, especially when we position it here in the Lego City in the near future, just out front of the Bricksie Land entrance. It's pretty sweet. Let me know what you think of it by commenting below. Hope you guys enjoyed my review of the Disney Costume Shop alt build for the Disney Castle. Remember to like, subscribe, and stay tuned. Thanks for stopping by. Have a great day. Bye.